Oh, that person's already in prison. I'll apply for office. Mediator, bailiff. I want to be the mediator because mediator gets diplomatic immunity.
Here is my application for an office. Please pass it on.
My guy's voice changed. That was weird.
The
That's a
City
glitch.
Council will soon meet to discuss filling the office.
Please make a
be
small
on
video of you
time.
reading the green pizza comment and upload it to YouTube, please. I could do that. Then I could, like, edit it and not completely blow it and stuff. Because, you know, I did stumble over my words quite a bit in that. To be fair, I was reading a comment section that was scrolling by, and I was trying to read it a little bit faster than I normally would.
Where is the
Because I was worried that it was going to scroll off screen.
Here I am.
So I'm going to blame it on that, not my own incompetence. You might run into a song playing right now, actually, if you've played Geneforge 5. It is also the same song that was used in the,
Child's play.
on the title screen of Geneforge 5. Probably going to see a ton of you from now on, if you're okay with the tweeting. Yeah, go on. Tweet me as much as you want. I always read my Twitter. I always read all my inbox messages on YouTube. I read all of my comments on YouTube. I read all of my tweets. I read all of that shit. And I even respond often. I obviously can't respond to every comment or anything. Like, I do get a lot. Like, I mean, if my inbox is to be believed, I have had over 55,000 comments on my YouTube channel, so I do read a lot of comments, and I can't always respond, but I try my best. Try my best to respond whenever it seems like it's a question or a thought that I could answer or give any kind of useful advice on or insight on. Hitsukajin. So, yeah, I do try my best. It's not easy, but I try. You'll also notice that with the new update on Hitbox here, you'll see Doug has a lightning bolt next to his name. That means moderator. It's not an M anymore. Personally, I liked the old M more than a gray lightning bolt. I don't understand the gray lightning bolt. It seems, I don't know, silly to me. I think that the moderator should have something that stands out a little bit more, so you can tell at a glance. I don't think the lightning bolt stands out. Honestly, the lightning bolt looks like it might as well just be a subscriber icon. I think it's weird. There's still some kinks that need to be worked out in this new Hitbox update, I think. Lightning bolt is trying to copy Twitch, says Doug. I kind of get that vibe, too. I hope that's not what it is, but I'm kind of getting that vibe. For anyone who doesn't know, Hitbox just recently did a big update where every single person who streams on Hitbox now has a subscribe button and gets revenue sharing. So people who are... It's still not the same as being a partner, like I'm a partner. Partners still have transcoding, so you can pick different quality options live on the stream, which is very nice, and other little bonuses such as that. So you still do want to try and strive to become a partner. It is still better. But you can still... you can start making money right when you join Hitbox. And although a lot of people like this, you don't really make much money off of it. Like, the advertisements don't really make you much money. Really, you make money off streaming by people subscribing to you. That is where the actual money comes from. I mean, the other day when I was streaming, Indie Flop donated $35 on stream, and that was incredibly fucking cool of him. Because, you know, I've got my financial issues, and that helps a lot. He decided to donate $35. That is more than I have ever made in advertisements on all of Hitbox in my history of Hitbox. Because advertisements just don't pay much anymore. And that's not a Hitbox thing, that's a streaming world thing in general. You don't get much off advertisements. Where you really make the money is the subscribe button, where people subscribe for $5 a month and you get a share of that $5 every month. That is where the real money comes in.
Court sentencing has
So
been
just so you guys have a little bit of insight on that, people who aren't a partner but now have advertisements on the screen, or your stream, you're not actually going to make any real money off that. What you should be happy about is the subscribe button, which will make you... that is where you'll start to actually earn some kind of tangible money. Do I like that everyone is allowed to have a subscribe button right from the beginning? I'm kind of iffy on it. I feel like it promotes having a lot of streams that aren't very dedicated and streamers that aren't very dedicated because they don't have that goal to push towards. That kind of weeds out the less dedicated people. But at the same time, it also kind of gets more people to give streaming a try because they know that there is some kind of financial incentive So I'm really iffy on it. I am a little bit worried about the workload this puts on Hitbox because this is going to make their accounting hell with all of these channels that are tiny with like 2 viewers that has like 1 subscriber that they now need to account for. Their accounting is going to be hell, and they're a small team. It could be very difficult. I hope that doesn't slow things down. But for the most part, I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing. I'm kind of going to reserve judgment and wait, see how this goes. Minimum age for Hitbox is 13, is it? I don't know if there is a minimum age for Hitbox. I think there's a minimum age for my stream, like it's rated mature. I don't really care what age you are. If you're old enough that you enjoy the words I say and it doesn't offend you, if you're old enough that you can handle that maturely, you're mature enough to watch the stream as far as I'm concerned. I remember jokingly asked you to play Civilization Revolution and you took it seriously because I forgot the emoji. Well, no, people genuinely like Civilization Revolution, and I understand why. It's a good game. It's just not as good as Civ 4 or anything, which is based on... Oh, go to the courtroom. We're not making much money this day in-game.
Huh?
Alright, see if I can become a member. Let's see if I can become the mediator. Come on, would my guy get here faster? There he is.
The special offer in
Okay.
the counting house
I want to check politics. The mayor is that lady right there. So I'm just going to give a Oh, the mayor hates my guts. That's not good for voting in my favor. I'm just going to go compliment the mayor.
Most lovely dress today, milady.
Good camera angle.
Is that the best you can think of to win my affection?
I think she slapped me. Yep, I'm pretty sure she hates me more now. Awesome. I don't think I'm going to get in if the mayor hates me. I'm 23 next month. At the time of recording this, my birthday is September 22nd, 1992. So I'm turning 23 soon.
Well, I'm afraid I'm of a somewhat different opinion.
Life-giving water, nectar of the gods. Yep, Doug, you're old now. How does it feel being old? You haven't said anything that I think anyone can find offensive. Mayor Pink, you're new. I have offended many a people. Over in the Heroes Wrestling podcast on YouTube, of which I used to be a member of like every week. I'm still a member of it. It's just with my current living situation, you know, the one-room apartment with my mother. She's just out camping so I can work. With my whole financial crisis, I simply do not have the one-room unit to myself to be part of the podcast, so I'm in the chat. Whenever I end up getting another place, whenever things work out for me, and I get my own home and I can be a part of the podcast again, I can be back on it. But we did have a very controversial episode
Worthy
once
members of
where
the council, I declare
I
today's
did the
session
heinous
to
crime
be
of
open.
accidentally interrupting our guest Jay Hunter of the OSW review show a few times. I accidentally interrupted him a few times because there was a few second delay because he's in Ireland, and I was going through a proxy for my microphone, which means or an audio repeater, so that there was a bit of delay between us. He had no problem with me. I had no problem with him. I'm a big fan of his show. We fucking loved each other. We still talk every once in a while. Great guy. The fans who came for them fucking hated me. Oh my god. And you should have seen the drama when the few times I guested on a few times when I guested on Interjections channel on YouTube. Interjections, coolest guy in the world, does great Age of Empires 3 videos. His fans fucking hate my guts. They call for my head.
We have a new office holder.
Oh yeah, Doug, you're so new here.
Congratulations. Yes, I finally made it.
Finally.
If stupidity weren't one of your major virtues, you would have voted for me.
Oh, well, at least the mayor who hates me is gone.
At the following seat of office.
prices in a counting house.
Mediator. Okay, this is me. This is
The
me.
following persons are running for office.
Okay. Yeah.
The following persons
Okay,
are
so someone
entitled
who's gonna
to
be elected
vote.
because the old mediator is going up to mayor. Oh, come on, the old mayor gets to vote? She's not in office anymore.
Quiet. Let us simply vote.
They're both voting for the other guy so far. Oh, great, I didn't even get to rig it. They didn't let me.
The election is herewith decided. We have a new office holder. Congratulations.
Yeah, I didn't win it. Fuck that. Alright, I'm not gonna bother with that for a while. Making money a lot slower than I was expecting. It's unfortunate.
Huh?
Alright, well, people are coming in here, so let's go ahead and arrange a small binge. Spend a little bit of money. Get to spend money to make money. And there, my workers in here are now working much harder. And we're already making our money back quickly.
Yes?
And now what?
When do people consider middle-aged? 40?
Court sentencing has been changed.
What about me arguing in the comments on YouTube? I do argue on the comments on YouTube sometimes. It's usually when someone gets something factually wrong. If someone just calls me, like, I don't know, someone says, like, you're gay or something like that, I don't bother. Unless it's really funny, and then I egg them on, because then I take screenshots and put on Facebook, because it's really funny. I wouldn't say 35. I would say, like, 45. Usually I don't engage in stuff, but if it's like Payday 2 101 where I'm like teaching people something, and I'm like teaching them the math behind something, and then someone comes in with like false information, then I'll respond to those comments because I don't want people reading that to not understand the context and think that that person is right when like I have some kind of mathematical proof or video proof otherwise, because then I can show that and so people aren't misled. Like Payday 2 101 at the end of the day is an educational series on the Payday 2 series. So it's really important that I kind of get rid of misinformation through actual proof. Yeah, case in point, the HE round judge gun, in which people... Oh, that was a hovering lady. In which case, people always call good because they see General McBadass use it and be effective, despite how he even flat out says in multiple videos that this gun combination is not very good, it's just a lot of fun and that's why he uses it. Like, I mathematically proved in one video why it's such a bad idea and how the locomotive is better in nearly every single way. And people still argue it, and it's funny, because people in the comments say, you're biased. Yeah, my math that I showed on screen, mathematics is biased, but you, the guy who likes this gun because your favorite YouTuber uses it well, you're not biased. Hoink. It pisses me off. You're right, math is bias. Math is just so based in opinion, that's why we use it for everything. Because opinion is better than fact. Well, how does that one quote go?
Court sentencing has been changed.
If we should base law in logic and fact, then it behooves us to base the foundation of logic and mathematics and logic and mathematics? Something along those lines. I think I butchered that quote. It behooves us to place the foundation of logic in mathematics. Something like that. Math is a lie. It's just an atheist weapon used to make everyone else feel bad about themselves. I feel like that's accurate. Yeah. Math, created by John Math in 1992. I'm sure this Wikipedia article's to be believed. Hey, MDB, if this doesn't ruin your schedule, can you stream Payday 2 on the 6th? I likely can't stream anything on the 6th. I'm pretty sure that I do not have the unit to myself on the 6th. Again, I live in a literal one-room apartment with my mother because we are very, very poor and there is an ongoing court case with our abusive manic-depressive father who does not live with us anymore. We lost our house because of that, and the only reason I'm able to stream these 2 days in a row, and the only time I can do any work, by the way, is when she's out. And she's also disabled, just like I am, so she rarely leaves. Only reason I'm able to do this is because she's out camping with some lodge ladies. So, sorry. This is my full-time job, guys, and I can barely do my job until I get a new place, and I'm not making money. Like, people aren't donating much on Patreon, although I very much appreciate those donations that are coming in. And YouTube pays like shit. I'm not popular enough on Hitbox to really make much out of that, so... And I'm too disabled for a physical job. So yeah, it's a shitty situation. I work whenever I can. I've always been a hardworking guy. As you guys know, for those of you who've been around since before the 3 months and 10 days ago, before the move happened, before I lost my house, I used to work literally more than 40 hours a week on just getting you guys video after video after video after stream, all that stuff. So, not much I can do, really. I just gotta wait and hope things get better, because it's not really in my hands anymore. Which is why I, you know, go to my way to really personally thank people who donate. Because it's big. Like, I've still never made half of minimum wage at my job, and I've been doing this for 4 years now. Doing YouTube for 4 years. That is a video a day for 4 years without missing a day. Sometimes more than a video a day. Like Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Usually we'll have 2 videos. Yeah, my vlogs have more information on the life situation if you want it. Talk about it on Twitter and Facebook and stuff a lot, too. Try not to bring down the mood, though. I try not to talk about it too much outside of the vlogs, honestly, just because I don't want to... Like, if people watch this in the future, and if things end up working out, and one day I get another home, and I end up being okay, then I don't want people to start, like... I don't want people to watch this and get bummed out in retrospect. Yep, more... it's like I said before to you. Every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, episodes of PTCP Plays The Forest will be coming out until we run out of episodes. When we run out of episodes, we just gotta hope that we get another day where we're all free at the same time. Sometimes weeks go by, though, where I can't work at all because she just doesn't leave the house for more than like a half an hour. Because, you know, she's disabled and she can't move around too well either. Some days she's worse than other days. Sometimes days she's sicker than other days. And I can't travel at all on my own because the whole cerebral palsy thing, I can't actually picture things in my head as part of my cerebral palsy. So I can't travel alone, and my knees are shit, my joints in general are shit from the Ehlers-Danlos. So, yeah, it's just a bad situation overall. Don't worry about it too much. I'm sure it'll be better one day, but don't know when that's going to be. Things aren't really looking up. Alright, they're both counted as leaders now. This is going much slower than I was anticipating, but we can goad our workers every night now. It's around 4... Hour 14 is around in this game when people really start pouring in.
Offer in accounting house has expired.
Yeah, you can ask questions right there on my Ask FM thing if you have any. I try my best to stay on top of that. Was the schedule on Grand Ages Rome? There is no schedule for it. It just kind of goes up whenever. I've still got like another 5 or 6 episodes of that ready to go up. I'm just trying to really ration my videos. Like, you guys know I don't like cutting my videos to 20-minute chunks. Like, I hate putting 20 minutes up a day. It's just, when I get to stream so infrequently, I gotta cut them up into small episodes so I never miss a day. I could burn down other people's pubs and taverns. It's just I don't have the means to do that right now because my people aren't very rich. We do have quite a bit of rhetoric and charisma built up now, though. So that'll really help. I might actually get a smuggler's hole soon and hire pickpockets to help with the money. Yelling "get the fuck up" is the best medicine, you're right. Actually, they've added more lines with chains, I believe, for reviving people, so they've ruined the "get the fuck up" joke. Alright, time to get both of our people to goad their workers.
Victory is ours.
Anything wrong?
For the...
And this will start making us a lot more money as our people work harder.
Victory is ours.
So the money should start to really pour in
For the
soon.
family.
Unless we get unlucky. Could always happen.
And now?
Wish for the best, chat. Everyone pray to RN Jesus. Random number generator. Jesus.